SOPs or standard operating procedures. This is what I would like to talk about in today's video. I know that most of you who are watching my videos here on YouTube and on Instagram are micro and small business owners. Most of you are operating businesses from your home and are operating it all by yourself. Now, once you start getting orders and clients, and as your business gradually starts to grow, you might notice that you're getting bogged down by the day-to-day admin. What was once exciting starts to become a little mundane and boring. And this is when a lot of micro and small business owners start wondering whether being a business owner is for them or not. Now, the thing to keep in mind here is that when your business is growing, the different day-to-day operations that you have to be a part of also starts to increase. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the SOPs or standard operating procedures that you can have in place in order to make your life as a business owner more easier. So the first SOP that I would like to recommend that you implement in your business is having a sales script and a follow-up tracker. So see, you are marketing your business on different platforms, isn't it? There is YouTube, there is WhatsApp, there is Instagram, you're creating content and you're putting out those content everywhere and you're getting inquiries on different platforms. And this can get very emotionally and mentally taxing at times. So having a sales script where when you get an inquiry via DM or even on a call will help you smoothen the process. You might have already noticed that people who are inquiring in DMs are asking you the exact same questions again and again. So instead of sitting and typing the same answers again and again, you can either have an automation tool in place like ManyChat where you just feed in the answers and then the app takes care of things, or if you do not have the financial resources to have paid tool like ManyChat, you can use the inbuilt feature on Instagram called saved replies. And I also highly recommend taking this one step further by having a follow-up tracker. And a follow-up tracker, you can design one easily on an Excel sheet, and basically you're keeping a track of the people who have inquired so that you are able to convert more inquiries into sales. Now, the next SOP that I recommend that you implement in your business is order processing. So this is specifically important for online business owners who are selling products or physical items, basically. So let's say you get an order and the order comes through either through your Instagram or on your website, depending on where you are. So when I had an e-commerce business back in Dubai called Pretty Paper Studio, where I was selling art supplies, we had a website where we would get orders on. So when the orders came in, every morning I would first start out with printing the invoices first. Let's say there were 10 orders. I would start out with printing the invoices first in one go. And then I would get the boxes ready in one go. Basically, I was batching the different activities when it came to order processing. And then I would pack the easiest orders first, which had only 2 or 3 items. And then I would tackle the big orders, which had 20, 30, 40 items later on. As the orders were getting packed one by one, I would then reach out to my courier company, like the fellow who would come to pick up the orders, and make sure that he was coming that day to pick up the orders that were packed and ready. So before he came to pick up the orders, I would have to fill in the airway bill or the shipping notice basically. And then he would come and pick up the orders. Then it was time for me to email all the customers who had placed an order saying that their order is out for delivery. Of course, there is a lot of automation available now, whether it's on WordPress or Shopify or wherever your business is built on. So based on that, you can build in a procedure or a system so that when you hire someone tomorrow, that person also knows what they need to do. So having a systematic operating procedure like this is going to help make your life a whole lot easier as your business grows. So I just talked about product-based business. Now let's talk about a service-based business. Once you get a sales inquiry and the other person says that, yes, I'm happy to hire you on a retainer basis or whatever, make sure that you have a client onboarding SOP in place. So at Neelu & Co., my digital marketing agency, we have a standard procedure when it comes to client onboarding. So first we sit on a Zoom call, we have a strategy call to iron out the different details, to understand their objectives and all of that. Then we also send out a couple of questionnaires that the client has to fill. And the data in this questionnaire helps us market their product and services better. We also have a Google Drive folder that is created just for them to upload all their photos, logo, and the different marketing collaterals that is required for us to create posters and other things. Now, in my absence, my teammate can also handle this. Why? Because I've already created a system in place. So even if I'm on vacation or I am sick, then my teammate can take care of the client onboarding process. So this is the beauty of having an SOP in place. You are not the be all end all of your business. Your teammates, your assistants, even a VA can handle this on your behalf. The fourth SOP that I would recommend that you have, and this is especially for those of you who are course creators or educators, it's to have a launch funnel in place or a launch SOP in place. So let's say you are into the business of educating people. You are an artist, you have a calligraphy workshop, and you have an online course coming up. So make sure that when you are launching that online course, you have a system in place, or you are at least observing what are the things that you need to get ready before launching that course. That way, what you can do is when it is time for you to launch another course in the future, you will have a system in place. And like I said earlier, if you are unavailable for whatever reason, or if you are on vacation, your launch will still happen because your VA or your in-house assistant knows what is to be done. The final SOP that I recommend that you implement for your business is content creation SOP. Now, content creation or social media marketing, digital marketing, etc., are things that you cannot do without in this day and age. You cannot go without posting on Instagram or on Facebook or YouTube, wherever. To find clients, creating content, and reaching out to people who have never heard of you has become even more important now. However, content creation can also get very cumbersome and tiresome if you're doing it on a day-to-day basis. So having an SOP for content creation is something that I highly recommend. And an example that I can give you is that you have a process of batch creating content. So for example, first you sit and plan your content strategy. What are the different types of content pillars and content that you should have in your strategy? And then you look at what other people in your industry are creating and what seems to be doing well for them. So research. You can also ask your existing audience members what they would like to see more of. And then you create a plan or a calendar of content that you need to put out. Then comes the next step of actually filming or creating the content. So right now, I'm in the studio batching a lot of YouTube videos to go out both on my coaching channel as well as my marketing agency channel. So basically, we are batch filming a lot of videos together so that we are not creating videos on a day-to-day basis. And the next process after this is going to be us sitting together and editing the videos, the post-production process basically. So we've been following this method for a really long time, and it works really well for us because as agency owner and as a marketing coach, I can't be creating content on a day-to-day basis. I do not have the time or the emotional headspace for that. So having a content creation SOP is something that I highly recommend. I hope this video was helpful and it gave you ideas on how you can automate your business and scale your business and not feel bogged down by the day-to-day admin that you have to do as a business owner. Do subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you soon.